Hello everyone, and welcome back to the adventures of Kered Larae. Alright, last we left off, Kered and friends were about to talk to Elhan and report that the party had retrieved the Rin Lanthorn.
Your return. All has been relatively quiet here. I believe the Drow were mostly satisfied with the destruction of our temple. They have made no further serious advancement, yet.
Well, don't they kind of hate the sunlight, so it wouldn't be very practical for them to come out here. Especially when all of their equipment just kind of turns to ash as soon as they go outside, but whatever. You have the Lanthorn. It is in the hands of the murderous vampire Bodhi no longer. I feel the tide of this crisis is certainly changing. Okay, let's see. Okay. Pretty much all this is just basically a way of pointing out that, he actually did know who had it, but he didn't tell us who. How would Kered react to this? He obviously doesn't like Elhan very much, just because the elves seem like they're just manipulating him in the party, just like so many other people have done. It kind of gives him this jaded feeling. Alright, I suppose you would say, yes. And she said a lot before she fell. I don't suppose you know what she said. Anything said by her or the exile Irenicus must be treated as suspect. You would do well not to repeat their tales to those that do not need to know them. Alright. When Kered gets angry, he doesn't get, loud or violent or really vicious. Unless, of course, it's the Slayer taking over, but that's another thing entirely. He gets more, passive-aggressive and kind of pushy. So you would say, so, Irenicus is now the Exile. Well, that's not a name for a stranger. Perhaps I should ask around. No, this is not for you to know. I can't tell you, Kered Larae. It is not my place to do so. The exiles, this Irenicus and Bodhi, are criminals. Their crime was great, their punishment greater. Kered, I think, is just getting fed up at this point. This tells me nothing. Talking to you is clearly a waste of time. You do not understand, and I am not prepared to make you. If you wish to know more, you'll have to talk to one of those involved. Demine the High Priestess. She will tell you. We will have to breach the city to find her. Fortunately, my sages have instructed me in the use of the Lanthorn. We must go, but most of my elves must remain to hold the Drow. We must not be struggling on two fronts when we face what is in the city. Follow, Kered Larae. We must let the Lanthorn lead us to Suldanesselar. I can only hope that the exile will have left us a city to find. And it seems we are being magically gated along with them. Kered is not happy.
It is here. I can feel it. The Lanthorn is almost buzzing. There can be no mistake. Stand back, and I shall make the way clear. Sweet Suldanesselar, I have been away too long. I must determine what Irenicus has done within the city.
Walk with reverence when you step. You are going where precious few outside of the elven community have ever seen.
Something you need.
Wow, and we appear to be back in the Forest of Tethir. Good to know. Alright, we are about to enter Suldanesselar. I guess I'll just save over here. Nothing really happened. And, well, I guess now is time for the party to enter. But before they do, considering it's likely to be a battleground, it would probably be prudent if everyone cast Stone Skin before they just go bumping through the front door. I mean, who knows what could be waiting for us in there, and it would be foolish to be caught unprepared. And meanwhile, Minsk, you don't really have any long-term buffs. So just on we go. Okay, welcome back everyone. We just had a little bit of a loading error there, so we're going to try this once more. Swanky.
Guided by the light of the rim lanthorn, you pass effortlessly through what had seemed an impenetrable wall of trees. The city that greets you as you emerge is at once inspiring, but also profoundly troubling. For amidst the majestic architecture are dozens of bodies, elves that have fallen while defending their home. Suldanesselar is in the grip of Irenicus and his minions, and it will not be relinquished without a fight.
We would expect nothing less.
It is as I fear. The madman Irenicus has unleashed his anger upon the city, and worse yet, I now recognize the magic he has employed. Corruption magics, illusions from a race of spirits, the Rakshasa. Such creatures are very predatory. It will appear that there is no depth to which Irenicus will sink. Suldanesselar is under siege. With this number of beasts under his command, Irenicus will be very hard to unseat.
Alright. Because of Kered's rather cold attitude towards Elhan, he would say, "If you have suggestions, make them now. I will not let him best me again. You must proceed with caution. Not everyone in the city can withstand an onslaught like this. Their safety must take priority. You must seek out Ellesime. She will know what to do. She has a link to the divine, not unlike your own, though through a much more benevolent spirit. Failing that, find the High Priestess Demine. If anyone had warning of Irenicus and made preparations, it would be one of those two. Go, Kered Larae. I will garrison this area with my elite war guards. We will shepherd people to safety as you secure the inner city. Move out, men. Watch out for survivors and beware of magical illusions." "Yes, my liege, it shall be done as you say." "For the Queen!" And off the elves go. Well then, isn't that interesting?
Where Minsk goes, evil stands
This does not
beside.
bode well for the survival of the city. If Irenicus is not stopped, it will be the end of a great history. Do not tarry in finding Ellesime or High Priestess Demine.
The creatures in the city seem very powerful. How am I to defeat them all? Says Minsk with his somewhat strange accent. You are not. There are too many, and Irenicus remains protected while we waste time. Find Demine or Ellesime, as I said. Alright then.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Let's see if we can find them. But first, it probably makes sense to be thorough in our search. Wow! This place is big. Alright, well, I suppose if we're to explore all this, we should do it on a relatively systematic basis. This is the priest's house. Apparently he gave us a map. The house of the talisman. Temple of Rilliphane. Demine's house. The house of the moon. The harpist's house. To the forest clearing. And that is the palace. It looks like the closest place is either this area or the House of the Horn, but it looks like this is a very interconnected city. So we could probably get to most places depending on which direction we want to go. Could try coming in the back here to get into the palace. Maybe it might make more sense if we just go by circles. Like we do this one circle here and clear it out. And we move westward and clear out this area. Northward and clear out that area. And then just kind of wind our way east and finally go after the palace. And make sure to clear this back route. Alright, let's go. Oh, well, that doesn't seem to be anything terrible waiting for us here. We might as well search house by house. In we go. Oh dear. Well, looks like the idea of checking places was actually a decent one. Appears we're going to be facing
Jump
up
on my
against
sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
stone and clay golems.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes, yeah!
Alright, Jaheira is going to probably have to use her magical bludgeoning weapon. Good thing she has one. Wow, Minsk already has smashed the clay
Live
golem.
by the sword. Live a good long life.
Smash him!
Dent? It cannot.
Oh, thank you, my lady. Yes, thank you. We thought for sure these horrible creatures would kill us. They slaughtered all of the priestesses. Yes, they came. They came into the temple and killed them. All of Reliphane's children. Oh, but not Demine, the high priestess. She's still alive. I saw her earlier, battling those creatures. You must save her. Well, if it's Jaheira, she'd ask, where can I find this Demine? I last saw her in the southwest of the city. Perhaps she has retreated into one of the homes there. I do not know. I shall find her if I can. Meanwhile, Elhan is at the gate, evacuating the city. Go there and you should be safe. Yes, of course. We'll go there right now.
Just as I thought.
Well, we saved a couple of people. Good work.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Minsk got a bit banged up, but with the Ring of Gax, he'll be regenerating in no time. Speaking of which, it looks like Minsk has actually leveled up. He gains 1 Thaco and 3 hit points, as all fighter types generally do after level 10 in 2nd edition. Alright, and he gets another ability. What do we get? He can get tracking, which is neat. Warcry. Hardiness. 40% resistance to all forms of physical damage. Wow. Resist magic. Where's magic resistance set to 50%? Wow, that's pretty good. Death Blow. Any creature of 10th level or lower is instantly killed. Well, that's kind of very specialized. There are the Whirlwind abilities, which are neat. Power Attack. It can stun an opponent if he fails to save versus a penalty. Effect lasts for 2 rounds. Having Minsk have a stun attack would be pretty good. And apparently it leads to critical strike. Once per day, concentrate all the attacks in 1 round to strike a vital area each time. Every attack roll made in the next round is a natural 20, a critical hit. Oh my god, and it leads to smite. For a considerable distance and stunning them. Oh, wow. Large creatures such as dragons or giants will not be knocked back or stunned. Oh, he's got to go for this line. That's just crazy. Alright, he'll get power attack. That does seem very Minsk-like, really. So, that works out quite well. Meanwhile, Yen, our little thief, is not going to hesitate to do what, Yen does. I mean, come on. It's Yen here. People are like, where did these arrows of ice come from? Nowhere in particular. I found them amid these war supplies, yes. Darts? Yeah, pass on that. Don't know what that is. Bolts or magical bolts are always good. What did he find? Bolts of lightning. Oh, those are always handy to have. Add those to our collection. And, wow, we're actually getting too many bolts again. Didn't expect that to happen, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? We also now have a Cloak of Elven Kind. This green cloak resembles a normal cloak. Wearing it makes any person able to hide in shadows with astonishing abilities. As per the thief ability, though, the moment the wearer attacks or otherwise makes his or her presence known, the wearer must leave the shadows. Bonus 50%. This actually might be useful for this little guy here. But it won't make him move quietly. It'll just make him be able to hide. Imoen can hide, and she can move a bit quieter. And Minsk just gets a general stealth rating, which is pretty good. I'm kind of curious whether that actually affects him, but I have a feeling it's quite particular to thieves only. And actually, he doesn't have a cloak, so, hey, now he does. Stone Horn. An elegantly carved stone horn. The horn appears to have been part of a larger carving, but has obviously been torn away from it. Well, he'll give that to Minsk and say it's a present for him.
Onward then.
Because why not? It could be interesting. Oh dear, we are now outside, and there appears to be an iron golem right in front of us.
Make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Let's see if we can hurt it. That was actually not that bad.
You point. I'm not kicking for goodness.
Nope, no. We're gonna go this way. No, team. There we go. Apparently we can go this way towards the that building. But first, Kered wants to check out this back route to the palace. See if there's anything actually of consequence in this direction. Jaheira is going to re-equip her +3 scimitar. And we'll see whether there's anything meaningful off in this direction. Hopefully there is. Yeah, sure enough, this is just a back entryway to the palace. Thing is, the palace is likely to be under heavy siege. Here, I just wanted to check to see if the monsters were trying to access from that direction, and if it doesn't appear like they were, then there really is no reason for the party to go in that direction. So next he's going to go up to the Temple of Rilliphane and check that after going to the House of the Horn. Then we'll move down here and investigate this area, and then continue going westward, probably going on the low road, since that actually seems to lead to Demine's house. Despite Kered's anger towards Elhan and his secrecy, he does want to help the elves clear the city of Irenicus' minions, so that is something he and the team will be doing. Uh-oh. Get him! Alright, well that went pretty well. Oh, sounds like there's a fight going on up here. Look out! Adamantite golem. Try attacking this one, Yan. I think this might be a good time for him to use his new power attack ability. Let him have it. Come on, give it to him! Apparently we paralyzed it somehow. Was that your work, Yan? Oh no, it must have been Minska's power attack. Well done, team. Not bad at all. Alright, another bunch of bag of monsters defeated. Looks like Jaheira.
We're all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere.
Rejoice! Jaheira becoming a level 15 fighter. Excellent. She gets weapon proficiency, all of her saves go down, she gets 1 Thaco, 1 hit point, and 1 lore. One of everything. I don't think she can get more than 2 specializations in a given weapon type. Darts are not really that worthwhile. She has been using a sword and shield style combination. That just helps against ranged weapons. She's been using her scimitar a lot, so I guess it would probably make sense. I don't think she can increase club, no. I'll increase scimitar. That makes sense for her. Apparently she also has an ability to choose from, and she has a lot more to choose from than Minsk does. Wow. Alright, well we recognize some of these. What else? Hardiness, we've seen that. Energy blades. Elemental summoning. Global blades. Implosion evocation. Mass raise dead. More powerful version of raise dead. This spell brings up to 5 party members back to life and heals 3d10 plus 1 hit points of the caster points of damage. This can regain the rest of their hit points by natural healing or curative magic. Spell restores life to all the standard demi-human races. Aura of Flaming Death, Fire Elemental, and Earth Elemental. Oh, and these are actually shape change abilities. Wow. That is pretty impressive. Implosion, 10d fire and 10d blunt damage. Aura of Flaming Death. Ah, this is a shield spell. 90% fire resistance. Attacks made within a 5-foot radius. Does a bunch of fire damage. Global Blades. Oral Flash. Around the caster. Another shield spell. Elemental Summoning. 2 16-hit die elementals randomly chosen from Earth, Air, or Fire. Stay for 10 rounds and obey. 10% chance that a randomly chosen elemental prince will be summoned instead. They rule over the other elementals. And they actually have names. Wow. That might be handy. Useful summonings. Attacks. Mass Raise Dead. Kered did actually buy another Rod of Resurrection. Level Quest. Interesting. How about... Yeah, being able to summon a pair of very powerful elementals might be incredibly useful. We're gonna go with that, and next time we'll get Mass Raise Dead. That sounds really good. Jaheira actually doesn't use her transformation druidic abilities all that often, considering she's the party healer, and she won't be able to use her magic when she's in that state. Alright, let's see what we can do over in this direction. Uh-oh, sounds like there's a nasty fight going on. Oh boy. Get him, team! Alright, can Yan... Does he have anything that could even scratch that thing? Let's try +2 bolts. No, he's got nothing. Well, I've got an idea. You've got a damn good sword. Use it! Healing potion time! Jaheira? Heal that Minsk! With a decent spell. Alright, Armor of Faith, that'll help him. Got him. Whew. Nasty business right there. Alright. Minsk is banged up, but he will regenerate quickly. I'll have Jaheira cast one more heal on him just to expedite this. And then we'll keep going. Oh, we got trolls. Look out there, team.
The sword, live a good long time.
Well, looks like they lost one of their allies. He won't be needing these flame arrows anymore, will he? Always useful to have them, just in case. Alright, since we are here, we might as well climb to the top of this building and see if there are any enemies waiting above. Kered, it would actually probably be a really great idea if you put your staff back on so that you were invisible. Eek! More monsters! More monsters! No, no, villainous, it's not monsters. It's just strangers. Please, sir, can you help us? Mother and father, they told us to wait inside. They went outside, and we heard such strange noises. They're dead! Mother and father are dead! Oh, just crying. No! No, villainous, that's not true! You've seen them, haven't you? You've seen them, right? Alright, well, Kered does kind of have a soft spot for children, so he is going to just tell the truth in a nice way and say, I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean they're dead, child. Come, go to the city gates, it's safe there. They're dead, I knew it. They might not be villainous. Come on, thank you, sir. Yes, run, children. Child elves who may in fact be older than we are because of the wacky way aging works in the Forgotten Realms. This house does not appear to be enterable. That's interesting. Okay, we'll go up in this direction then. But Minsk should definitely be going first. Wow, look how much he's regenerated already. God, that's great. He's gonna bark skin and cast a good old-fashioned bless. Shazam! Let's go, group. What the hell? Oh, we got some nasty little friends waiting for us. Not sure whether a Raja or a Maharaja is more deadly. All I know is that Kered hates these kind of creatures, and he's basically just gonna drop some very nasty spells over that way. And he's gonna encourage Imoen to do the same. Meanwhile, Yan, you are gonna make sure they do not go disappearing on us for any meaningful length of time by casting True Sight.
I wouldn't dream of refusing. Mince, stand back for justice! See battle bow, run, bow, run!
Well, I think we sure tear those apart. One of them may have teleported away, but that's alright. Doesn't look like there are any other threats here. Alright, let's go in. Oh boy, lots of fun waiting for us in here. Iron Golem, a Glabrazu, and a Rakshasa. Wow. Well, the demon is priority number 1. There's no doubt about that. Kered, meanwhile, is going to... Maybe he can maze the Rakshasa right out of the picture. Well, actually, Power Word Stun might be the best thing to use, considering they're not particularly tough in terms of the hit point department. You might be able to stun him outright. Jaheira, if you have any fast casting protection spells, which you don't,
it is done.
Just go fight. Imoen. Let's see. Bordenkainen's sword actually might be useful here, so she'll cast that. Our little buddy here, we'll try holding the demon, so he doesn't try to cast stupid domination abilities or whatnot. What audacity, Kered Larae! You continue to surprise me. But it ends here. Irenicus must not be disturbed during his ritual, says Sunir, whoever that is. What ritual? What is he planning now? What does it matter, Kered Larae? You'll soon be dead! Ah, there he is. Alright, there go up the protection spells. Kered's gonna cast Oracle. This could get a bit dicey really quickly. Alright, Kered is going to evoke the power of Time Stop. While our little buddy here is going to... Chain Lightning might be a reasonable spell here. See if we can confuse our enemies. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, this is getting to be quite a battle quite quickly. We'll definitely be able to win it. We just have to pace ourselves and make sure we don't get surrounded. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Alright, does Ian have... Ah, yes. Mirrored Image would be very useful for him to defend himself. Kered still has to cast that time stop. That's actually probably going to be critical in this fight, considering all the crap that's going down right now. Come on, Kered, cast it already. Meanwhile, Imoen is going to use the Ruby Ray of Reversal and try to get past those protection magic. And we're going to send the sword. Well, it should actually attack on its own. Alright, Kered has... Oh! Looks like Sunir actually stopped time before Kered could. He is casting the death spell on our magical sword. He's casting Meteor Swarm on Minsk. Oh, that's no good. And Gate. Oh, he's summoning in another demon. Alright, Minsk is going to heal himself. Kered activates Time Stop. He is going to use the occasion. Alright, if there's a time for Dragon's Breath, I suppose it's now. He's going to cast Dragon's Breath on this area, and hopefully it'll do lots and lots of damage to the enemy. Alright, he cast Dragon's Breath. Fear isn't going to work on the demon, but perhaps he can cast the death spell as well to get rid of their summons, if they have any. And then finally, he will cast... Hold a monster to try to stop him from Sunir from casting any more powerful spells. Oh, and here comes it raining down. Man, this place is getting nuts here. Alright, the Pit Fiend is injured, Iron Golem is uninjured, Sunir is still casting. Damn it, Imoen's gotta get through his defenses somehow. Alright, let's try to breach through his magic. Uh-oh, Minsk is hurt. He needs to heal up. Come on, Minsk, drink a potion. Minsk has to back off or he's gonna die. Jaheira, drink a healing potion, keep fighting. Alright, we got the Rakshasa. Unfortunately, our breach spell was lost with that fireball. However, the mage's defenses are down. Alright, we need to fire a paralyzation bolt as quickly as possible at him. We need to bring down these enemies quickly. Gosh, what can we do? What can we do that wouldn't harm? Maybe we can try to disintegrate the golem. It's not likely... No, wait, their magic resistance is too high. Alright, maybe we can just try to disintegrate the demon. If not, we'll highly injure it. Imoen? God, what the hell can we do quickly? Try to confuse the magic user. Alright, the demon is disintegrated. Oh, Minsk, don't die on us. Alright, Jaheira is dealing with the Iron Golem. Meanwhile, the rest of us are trying to grapple with this damn wizard. Let's see if we can breach him one more time. Because it looks like a contingency went off. Alright, Kered is going to... He's going to summon a Hakea Shard to harass this magic user. And Imwin is going to summon some creatures to help distract it. Meanwhile, Minsk is going to fall back. He's going to equip his throwing axe and throw it at Sunir. Alright, Jaheira has been mazed. I think we got Sunir. Wow. That was an insane fight. Can't believe we survived that one. Alright, let's collect our resources. Make sure there is nothing here to recollect. Jaheira will be back up soon.
I think we make a fine partner.
Yan is going to search the joint and see what was hidden in here.
We should go into the mobile vegetable peddling business.
Nothing by the looks of it, which is fairly odd. Either way, we got a lot done. The party, unfortunately, got pretty banged up in the process. Jaheira is pretty smart, so she'll probably be out of the maze sooner rather than later.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
Minsk will regenerate his wounds probably fairly quickly. I suppose these weaker healing potions we can just consume at this point.
Who says what?
Wow, has he really gone through that many?
It is done.
Wow, Minsk, you sure plow through these things. It's pretty crazy how quickly he does. Well, you know, he is the front line, and they're the ones who usually take the bulk of the damage. So, it's alright. Alright, we just found a unremarkable quarterstaff.
We are all heroes. You
Shunts, Minsk.
Run, oh, run!
Alright, let's heal up Imwin. And it looks like this is probably going to be a good place for us to stop in this episode. We defeated one of Irenicus' powerful magic users, and we liberated the Temple of Rilliphane, although there doesn't actually seem to be very much going on in here.
Onward then.
Either way, it's always a good thing to get rid of the worst of the enemy's minions. And I suppose this would probably be a reasonable point to call it an episode. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Kered and his friends will continue the liberation of the city in the next episode, and will be moving over into the western part of the town, near where the priest's house and the house of the talisman is. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.